So at this point in time, I am being confronted by my father's new wife and accuse me of being the person that is the reason why my father does not have a retirement plan, that he cannot make him enough money because I am a nuisance and a burden by living at their place, that because I am there, they do not have storage space to keep their new bikes in the house and therefore I need to leave, that at the age of 23, she had figured out her life and that she was happy, which I could not understand at the time because, if I understand correctly, this person has been divorced multiple times, yet is here telling me that they are happy. At the time, even saying it out loud is making my heart heavier. I didn't understand how I could be accused of these things. So then I called my father, and he said he'll talk to her. And this is the video I created right after that happened. I want to reiterate one more time. I never intentionally mean to hurt, hinder, or stop anybody's growth. That's all. I honestly wish I'd gotten a lot of this on camera, but what happened now was that I didn't have my wallet. I didn't have anything with me. I just had my phone and my workout clothes. And I didn't know what to do, so then I called friends. And I basically told them about my situation. And we all went to one friend's house to kind of like, hey guys, this is what's going on. I feel really hurt. I don't really know what to do. I'm waiting for a response back from my father. And I did get a response back at this time. And he basically said he didn't want to choose between me and her. And so he said that he's going to help me move out and pay for my first month's rent for wherever I want it to be. And that's not making a compromise. Not to me. That's choosing her. And then I got told that I wasn't working enough, even though that following week I had worked 40 hours, which I haven't done before. And I basically realized that I wasn't going to be understood here. And I hung up the phone and went. And then as soon as I got to my friend's house, we basically came to the conclusion that my friend, bless his soul, I could live with him. You said until August, and I went to stay there, went to my father's place until August. He's like, stay there until August. And I'm like, okay, I'm moving out then. And I gathered some friends. I had one that had a truck, and a few that had the time, because I didn't want to be there when she was there, so then I waited until I knew she would be gone, and just walked in and said, okay, I'm moving out, bye. And my father was there as I was trying to move out, and he basically said that that's not what I meant. And I'm like, well, that is exactly what you meant, because you're choosing her over me. But I didn't say anything like that because it's like, I don't know how I can even get through to him at this point. Like, there's nothing I could say that would make him understand at the time. I don't feel like how I felt. And then as I'm about to finish packing up, I made another video. Just so I have this on record. That storage place that I told about in the first video, I'm moving out. Something happened. It was really kind of I don't know, heartbreaking. I don't know. It felt so wrong. This was probably the most emotional part, because at this point I'm like, I don't belong with my family. That's essentially the conclusion that this entire thing is coming to. And that people who are not blood relatives can treat me better than those who are. I never thought this would happen to me. And so I'm packing up, moving out, and I'm starting to drive on the road, and I realized that there are probably some people that I should contact that should know about this, because they're really close friends of mine. And It was just like an emotional wreck. I couldn't, like, I was crying while I was driving. I literally, I couldn't stop. I couldn't speak. It was just, it's just not fun. And I wish I never have to go through that ever again. And as I'm essentially like parking my car and figuring out how I'm going to live here and whatnot, I made another video. So, I just moved out of my father's. I got some friends that were willing to help me. One has a truck, thank God. And I was able to move everything in roughly 2 hours. As I was talking to him, I know something about what he said, which shows that he still cares. But I just can't shake this feeling of rejection that he did, that he chose her over me. I just can't shake the feeling. And after the first day, I don't really know how to express everything that happened, so I'm gonna let the videos do them. So I'm waking up the day after I've moved out, and I don't think I've had a colder sleep in my entire life until today. This never should have happened. This never should have happened. I don't even know what day this is, but I guess there was a package at my old place that arrived today. So I need to pick it up, and the first reaction that person had was to come over to my new place and drop it off. And I haven't told them specifics about where I am, and I don't plan on it because the only thing that was on my mind was how I just want to get away. But I can't because I need that package for the jobs that I created for myself. So I have to figure it out some way. Something that I should state that I feel like was important was that I've had it in my head that nobody owes me anything. But if there was ever an exception to that rule, it would have to be my parents. And I don't know why I did that to myself, because that's where I was most vulnerable and that's where I got hurt. And I should have just applied it to everybody. Don't do it for your parents either, because you don't know. Now that I've had kind of time to calm down, there is one thing I would like to state, and is that I said that you shouldn't trust anybody, even your parents. But I know that there are people out there that do trust their parents. And for you, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy for you. And as much as I wish that was the case for me, I don't want that to be a way of saying that, like, oh yeah, no, all parents are bad. No, I know all parents aren't bad. But that doesn't invalidate what I'm going through. And I just want to make sure of that. So that's it. That's everything that happened. And I want to end it off by saying that, like, I don't want anything negative towards my father. Like, don't think that this is my reasoning for now that I'm going to, like, strive revenge or... No, absolutely not. I wish him the best, in fact. And, I mean, I have a lot of personal feelings about it, and about his new wife, and lots of things about that, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and if that's what he thought that was right, then that's what it is, and I gotta find my own way. And that's where I am. And making these videos and showing my struggles as a human is kind of like my own way of showing that, like, you know, I understand other people's struggle, or the fact that other people can struggle. And I hope you know and really understand that, like, no, none of this is to get back at my father. And let me clarify. At the end of the day, I love myself above everybody else. Not because I don't love you back, but because that's what I need to do in order to be happy in this lifetime. And making this video is not a hack at my father, is not a way to show that I don't care. This is genuinely my way of showing that when I have children, or when I get something that is like, prove to me that you've struggled. Hi. Probably somebody's watching this right now. Yep. Welcome to my struggles. They suck. A lot. I hate it. I don't want anything to do with this anymore. But I'm working on it. If you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, you know, subscribe to continue seeing what's going on, because I'm sure there's going to be another struggle that I'll find and that I'll hate. But until then, drink lots of water, get plenty of rest, and I'll see you next time.